Hello friends. Welcome to Study Time. Today current affairs for competitive exams 2021. COVID Severity Score (CSS) software launched. A software can now identify patients likely to require ventilator support in an ICU and referral in time and make necessary arrangements before emergency sets in. The software called COVID Severity Score consists of an algorithm that measures a set of parameters. The Foundation for Innovations in Health, Kolkata, in collaboration with IIT Guwahati, has developed it. Delhi Gov launches course in Yoga Sciences. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal has announced free instructors for those who want to learn yoga by forming a group. From October 1, 2021, these instructors will train people in different parts of Delhi free of cost. The Delhi government also launched a one-year diploma course in meditation and yoga sciences, in which around 450 candidates have enrolled themselves. IDSA introduces direct selling in academics. The Indian Direct Selling Association (IDSA) has introduced direct selling in academics. It has become the world's second direct selling association to link academics with the industry. IDSA has collaborated with Shalini University to introduce direct selling in academics and launch a Center of Excellence (CEDSA). CEDSA will be India's first center of excellence for direct selling. Bank of Maharashtra tops PSU bank chart. Bank of Maharashtra (BOM) has become a top performer among public sector lenders in terms of retail and MSME loan growth during 2020-21. The Pune-based lender recorded a 35% growth in MSME loans at 23,133 crore rupees in 2020-21. It was followed by Indian Bank, which posted a 15.22% growth in loan disbursal to MSMEs with aggregate loans at 70,180 crore rupees at the end of March 2021. KKR to buy stake in Winnie Cosmetics. U.S. private equity firm KKR has signed definitive agreements with the Winnie Cosmetics Group to acquire a controlling stake in the company. Winnie Cosmetics makes Fog, a brand of deodorants and other consumer brands. KKR has invested $625 million to acquire the stake in the group that is led by Darshan and Deepam Patel and VC firm Sequoia Capital. Aloe vera may be useful in making memory chips. Aloe vera may be useful in making memory chips, according to a study by IIT Indore. Aloe vera has an electronic memory effect chemical, which may be useful in making memory chips and other data storage devices. The study was carried out by the Materials and Device (MAD) laboratory of the institution's physics department. Synthetic chemicals are used for making memory chips currently. Rupesh Patel, Senior Fund Manager of Nippon Life India Asset Management Limited, NAM India, has announced the appointment of Rupesh Patel as a Senior Fund Manager in Equity Investments. Hideki Masago has been appointed as Deputy Chief Risk Officer. In his last role, Patel worked with Tata Mutual Fund as a Senior Fund Manager, Equities, where he managed some of the flagship equity funds such as Mid Cap Growth, Large Cap, etc. Hemas Seku celebrated on the 19th of June. The 19th of June 2021 marked the Hemas Seku, the annual monastic festival of the Hemas Monastery. The festival is held to commemorate the birth anniversary of Padmasambhava, popularly known as Guru Rinpoche. Hemas Seku is held in the courtyard of Hemas Monastery on the 10th and 11th of the 5th month of the Tibetan calendar. Hemas Monastery is famous for being the largest monasteries in Ladakh. Xiaomi develops a new technology. Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi has developed a technology that allows smartphones and other electrical devices to charge using sound. The patent was filed with the China National Intellectual Property Administration. The system uses mechanisms for storing energy and a sound charger. It converts the vibration from sound waves into the alternating current. 23 startups to get opportunities. Vedanta Group has shortlisted 23 startups from the first edition of the Vedanta Spark initiative. Vedanta Spark was launched in October 2020. Its objective is to build technology capabilities for achieving business transformation and strategic growth by partnering with early stage, growth stage, and venture stage digital tech startups. Raghuram Rajan to be in TN's Economic Council. The newly elected Tamil Nadu state government will constitute an Economic Advisory Council to the Chief Minister, with leading economic experts from all over the world as its members. The council would consist of Nobel laureate Esther Duflo of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan, former Chief Economic Advisor Dr. Arvind Subramanian, etc. Gujarat Gov approves a 102 crore rupees scheme. The Gujarat government has given in principle approval to a scheme worth 102 crore rupees to prevent marine salinity entering in the coastal villages of Saurashtra. The scheme has been approved keeping in view the long-term interest of lakhs of citizens and villagers in the area. With this scheme, around 2,100 hectares of land in 23 villages of Gir Somnath district will become more fertile. Minigam Consumer Grievance Redressal Center. Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin inaugurated Minigam, a consumer grievance redressal center in Chennai on the 20th of June 2021. The consumers of electricity in the state can report their grievances to the center through mobile phone. The center will be functional 24 hours to handle complaints. All the complaints would be passed on to the related executive engineers in the districts. Shutdown of Iran's nuclear power plant. Iran's sole nuclear power plant has undergone an unexplained temporary emergency shutdown. The Bushehr plant shutdown began on the 19th of June 2021 and will last for 3 to 4 days. This is the first time Iran has reported an emergency shutdown of the plant. Bushehr is fueled by uranium produced in Russia and it is monitored by the United Nations International Atomic Energy Agency. All 15 Kashmir stations integrated with Wi-Fi. All 15 Kashmir Valley railway stations, including Srinagar, are now integrated with 6021 station rail Wi-Fi network. The stations are Baramulla, Hamre, Patan, Mazhom, Badgam, Srinagar, Pampore, Kakapura, Avantipura, Pansgam, Bij Bihar, Anantnag, Sadura, Kazigund and Banihal. The country's Wi-Fi rail network is one of the largest integrated Wi-Fi networks in the world. Orissa CM announces a special scheme. Orissa CM Naveen Patnaik has announced a special scheme to provide financial support to the orphans. The scheme, Ashirwad, is meant to offer financial support to orphan children who have lost both their parents or either of the earning parents. Under the scheme, different slabs of financial support, the maximum being Rs. 2,500 per month, have been envisioned for such children. 5 Divyangta Khel Kendras to be established. The government has announced the establishment of 5 Divyangta Khel Kendras in different parts of the country. The decision has been taken looking at the interest towards the sports among the Divyangjan and their good performance in Paralympics. One such facility will be opened in Ahmedabad. This was announced at the Samajik Adhikarita Shivir for the distribution of aids to Divyangjan. BCCI approves support for Olympic campaign. BCCI Apex Council has approved up to 10 crore rupees to support India's forthcoming Olympic campaign in Tokyo. It sanctioned the proposal in an emergent meeting after it received a request from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The Apex Council has decided to release 2.5 crore rupees liquid funds and a maximum of Rs 7.5 crore for running a promotional campaign in the lead up to the Olympics. Sanjay Dhotre to represent India in G20 meet. Minister of State for Education, Sanjay Dhotre will represent India in the G20 Education Ministers meet on the 22nd of June 2021. He will also attend the joint meeting of G20 Ministers for Education and Labor and Employment the same day. The two meetings are being held in a blended mode under the chairmanship of Italy. India will be participating in virtual mode. Final results of Ganga Quest 2021 announced. The final results of Ganga Quest 2021, an online quiz contest, were announced on the occasion of Ganga Dashehra. Ganga Quest is an online quiz contest and an educational program to sensitize children and youth on River Ganga and other rivers of India and the environment. The quiz was organized by National Mission for Clean Ganga, Jal Shakti Ministry in association with Prix Foundation. 2-day Summit on Green Hydrogen Initiatives. India is all set to host a 2-day summit on green hydrogen initiatives beginning the 22nd of June 2021 involving the BRICS nations. The prestigious event offers a platform to share their respective green hydrogen initiatives and views on how to take it to the next level in their own countries. It will be anchored by India's largest power producer and one of the global energy majors, NTPC Ltd. Max Verstappen wins French Grand Prix 2021. Red Bull's Max Verstappen has won the French Grand Prix on the 20th of June 2021. This was Verstappen's third victory in the ongoing F1 2021 season. He has also set the fastest lap and has 131 points as compared to 119 points of Hamilton, who finished second. Verstappen's Mexican teammate Sergio Perez finished third. Mercedes' Valtteri Bottas finished fourth, while Lando Norris completed the top five. The 21st of June, World Hydrography Day. The World Hydrography Day is observed every year on the 21st of June. The theme for World Hydrography Day 2021 is 100 Years of International Cooperation in Hydrography. The day was approved and implemented by the International Hydrographic Organization (IHO). The day is observed to increase awareness about the protection of safe navigation for sailors. The 19th of June, National Reading Day. India observed the 26th edition of National Reading Day on the 19th of June 2021. It is an annual event that falls on the death anniversary of P. N. Panikkar, the man behind the library movement in Kerala. The P. N. Panikkar Foundation has been observing the National Reading Day, Reading Week, and Reading Month since June 19, 1996. The motto of National Reading Day is Read and Grow. S. Mitra Bag's European Inventor Award 2021. Indian-American chemist Sumita Mitra has been honored with European Inventor Award 2021 in the Non-European Patent Office Countries category. She successfully integrated nanotechnology into dental materials to produce stronger and more aesthetically pleasing fillings. The award is presented annually by the European Patent Office to recognize outstanding inventors from Europe and beyond. PayPoint India partners with 12 institutions. PayPoint India has signed agreements with 12 financial institutions to add a lending vertical to its portfolio of services. The Mumbai-based company has signed lead generation agreements with Punjab National Bank, ICICI Bank, Deutsche Bank and NBFCs such as Bajaj Housing, Piramal Housing and Hero FinCorp, among others. Ketan Doshi is the managing director of PayPoint India. UN report on forced displacement. As per a fresh report from the UN Refugee Agency, the number of people fleeing war and persecution continued rising in 2020, with global displacement climbing to over 82 million. The UN agency found that by the end of 2020, a record 82.4 million people were living as refugees or asylum seekers, or in so-called internal displacement within their own countries, up from some 40 million in 2011. US-India Hydrogen Task Force launched. A US-India Hydrogen Task Force has been launched under the aegis of Strategic Clean Energy Partnership (SCEP). India and the US launched the Strategic Energy Partnership in New Delhi in April 2018. 4 working groups have been created under the Strategic Energy Partnership: Oil and Gas, Power and Energy Efficiency, Renewable Energy and Sustainable Development. International Yoga Day, the 21st of June. The International Yoga Day has been celebrated annually on the 21st of June since 2015. The theme for International Yoga Day 2021 is Yoga for Wellbeing. India, along with United Nations and WHO, is launching an app called M-Yoga aiming to provide easy access to yogic practice. Yoga is an ancient Indian practice that helps in maintaining physical and mental well-being, and over the years, WBR awarded Khyati Narawane with certificate. Khyati Narawane has been awarded with Certificate of Commitment by the World Book of Records (WBR) London for her commitment towards trade and industry during the COVID times. She is the CEO of the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry. The World Book of Records (WBR) has taken an initiative to motivate and inspire people to be committed to safety. In Sahyadri Bag's Best Ship title. Indian Navy Sahyadri has been given the Best Ship title at the Fleet Awards Function 2021. INS Kamorta has received the title of the Most Spirited Ship. INS Kilton and INS Kukri won the Best Corvette trophy amongst corvettes and similar classes of ships. The function was held on the 19th of June 2021 to mark the culmination of the operational cycle of the Eastern Fleet. The end. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.